Today I'd like to tie for you a dark Hendrickson. The hook I have in a vise is a standard dry fly hook, size 14. I'm going to use gray thread. Going to attach the thread behind the eye. I'm going to come back halfway, and I'm going to return half of that. And that will be our wing placement. For the wing, I'm going to use mallard flank. This is dyed wood duck. I'm going to tie the wing on in two parts. Measure that up. We want that to be about the size of the hook shank. Going to tie in the far one first. Take that wing and put a couple of wraps around it. Two or three wraps around that. Then remove that excess. Going to take the other bunch, measure them up to what I have. Going to take that wing and put a couple of wraps around that. Bastard. There we go. Wrap that down a little bit further. Could help get that smooth taper. Trim that off at a bit of a angle. Now for the tail, I'm going to use blue dun hackle. The Hendrickson will be coming off in a couple of weeks on the Delaware River. I'm going to measure these hackle about the size of the hook shank. That's a big hatch on the Delaware, the Hendricksons. And we'll remove that excess. Wrap that down. I'm going to take dark gray. This is muskrat. Make that noodle. Wrap towards the back. And then come forward. Stop right behind the wing. Stand that wing up since you're up here. Put some wraps in front. And move the thread back to behind the wing. I'm going to use a dark blue dun hackle. I tie that in right behind the wing. Leave a little bit of the bare shank or the crew cut. Bring that thread forward and wrap that down in front. Start building a head on it. Make that before you wrap the hackle, and you won't have a big step from the front to the back. Now we're going to wrap the hackle, and you can see leaving that little bit exposed. Our first wrap, the hackles didn't shoot off to the back. A couple wraps in back. Wrap up against the wing when you go to the front. Put a couple of wraps in front and tie that off. Couple wraps in back of the hackle, a couple wraps in front of the hackle. Make a head. Take your poke and snip and remove that hackle. Give it a 3 or 4 turn whip finish. I got a couple of them there. Finish it off with a little bit of head cement. And here we have it, Dark Hendrickson. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.